Hi there, my name is Taylor Toll, and today I'm going to be talking to you about youths and them getting in trouble with the law. So, how they get in trouble and who and what can help them. Youths get involved with many things, including drugs and alcohol, criminal mischief, violent and disruptive behavior, breaking and entering, and trespassing. These can each lead them into a heap of trouble with the law. So some reasons that youth turn to drugs and alcohol in the first place are peer pressure is a big one. So they see their friends doing it and they feel they need to do it to fit in, or if their parents are always doing it or always have a drink, then they could feel like it's okay for them to do it and that they should do it because they look up to their parents and they do it. Another thing is the media. The media plays a very large part in it. So we're living in the generation of social media. Everyone's growing up with it. They have cell phones. They have the TV. So the TV shows and movies, they kind of poke fun at it, and they don't really show the negative effects of using drugs and alcohol. So that's a big one. As well, some teens could use it as self-medication. So there's like a label on people who have mental health problems or any problems in their life, really. So instead of going and seeking medical attention, they could turn to drugs or alcohol. That helps take away the pain and is the only constant in their life that they can rely on. And also just being misinformed is a big one. So a lot of teenagers think, I can just do it one time and I'll be fine, and then it just becomes a constant in their life. And also it can lead to them doing other illegal things. So if they need to get a drug that they can't access, they could steal or break into things or trespass. So it can lead to many other illegal things. So thankfully here in Ottawa we do have lots of different organizations to help with addictions, so drug and alcohol. We have Project STEP, we have the Dave Smith Youth Treatment Center, and the Rita Wood Addiction and Family Services. These organizations offer lots of programs. They offer counseling. They offer youth and parents programs that they can take together. These teens help kids that have already been addicted. They help teens recover from that. They also help to teach other youths about the dangers. There's also a really good website I found called drugrehab.ca that helps you find any information about a rehab center. So if you want to go to one, you just can put in your criteria and it helps find the best one for your situation and that suits you the best. All right, so another one I mentioned before was criminal mischief, so I'll discuss that now. Criminal mischief, it has a couple different names, so malicious mischief, vandalism, and then damage to property. So there's like assault, school fighting, illegal possessions, or having a weapon, shoplifting, having stealing, robbing, and breaking and entering. So a youth found guilty of any of these can be suspended or expelled from school. It can affect their chances of getting into college or university in the future, as well as it can affect any future opportunities for a job, like any employment opportunities. As well, if a youth is found guilty of any crime, really, they could owe fines, they could be on probation, community service, they could be sent to a rehab center, or in the worst case, they could also be sent to a juvenile detention center. The youth could also receive a criminal record that follows them for the rest of their life. Also, in serious cases of youth that get mixed up in crime, it could result in injuries and even death in worst cases. Here in Ottawa, we have a few good justice services offered. These services offer training and counseling. It helps youths to make a good decision or make good decisions, and also to become an effective part of the community. A few good ones are the Eastern Ontario Youth Justice Agency, the Youth Services Bureau of Ottawa, and the Youth Justice Committee. These places offer a safe space for youths to go to try and get better and to fix their wrong choices. We also have a couple juvenile detention centers, but a good one is the William E. Hay Center. It is it's a secure detention center for boys before trial and after trial. The center offers high school programs, and also it teaches skills for them when they get back into the community. Another juvenile detention center is the Judicial Circuit Court Juvenile Detention Center and Juvenile Court. They offer lots of programs and helpful skills to the youths as well, and they take boys and girls. So lots of youths become involved in crimes, criminal activity, and they luckily get help before it gets too bad or they stop. So if you know a youth who may be getting involved, try to help them and understand that there may be an underlying problem there that is causing them to act the way that they are and do the things that they do. So we have lots of options for them, and I hope you